This is Piers Morgan asking Ahmadinejad, and I love these. It's almost the, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be, Mr. Evil Ahmadinejad? He says, so if terrorists had flown into your building and killed 3,000 Iranians, what would you have done? Wouldn't you have retaliated?
9/11 in Tehran. How would you have reacted to the country that you believed had done that?
So you're saying that the country of Afghanistan was at fault, was responsible? So
So what happens here, and this is why you got to listen to this, he starts interviewing Morgan, and he starts asking the questions, and Piers starts answering them.
Being the responsible party as a whole nation?
I think it is inarguable that Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden's men that worked for him were training in Afghanistan. So Afghanistan was certainly knowingly harboring terrorists who were training to commit atrocities.
I believe that you can, under no circumstances, justify the condemnation and the attack upon a country in order to reach a single terrorist group. And I do believe that no matter how long you and I or other people speak, this is unexplainable. Allow me to ask you, do you believe that the various administrations of the United States were successful in eradicating terrorism? They haven't been. Has the problem been resolved, or has it gotten worse?
Well, it's hard to say.
See now, he's answering his questions. This guy is
what a dummy.
He's masterful, this Ahmadinejad.
I think
the approach was wrong.
My answer
wrong.
would be, clearly it has been partially successful in the sense that Al-Qaeda has been unable to commit another attack of that magnitude since. And again, I come back to, if you were the president of Iran and that attack happened in Tehran, it wouldn't have been acceptable to your people for you to do nothing.
Not at all. Surely we would have pursued the perpetrators, not to seek an entire nation. But I ask you this, during the last 10 years, during the last decade, how many American forces were lost and killed in Afghanistan and Iraq? Even today.
So he does this so well. And, no matter what the question is, and I've spoken to many people since this interview, and they're hearing completely different things. They are hearing, he wants to wipe Israel off the face of the map. But he never says this. He says, should Palestinian people, he always turns it around. Should Palestinian people have the right to, he turns it into a question, into some hypothetical. And the answer that people hear is always in the question of the interviewer. It's fascinating to me how people watch these interviews and literally hear something that is not said.